Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, children of all ages, of course, I'm your favorite random man, future king of YouTube 10 which is in this here building today. The gay Jesus today. So, first before I say anything else, this is my main man, the fastest thing alive, the king of fighters himself, Sonic.
You call me the king of fighters? What are you talking about?
What? Did I say that? Are you sure? Are you sure it was me?
Yeah, the king of fighters. I would take my leg.
You cannot stick low down. So before we get started, yes, I know Cowboy Bebop has been canceled. Yes, I know everything about Radical Edward, but every time I start doing this particular reaction to, I want to finish it. I want to finish everything out. You know, I know what's going on with it right now, with everything, but I want to finish it, guys. And even a lot of people talking about Keanu Reeves should have been Spike, but we cause Keanu, real talk. Quick segue here because Keanu wanted to do Spike. He wanted to do Spike because he's a fan of Cowboy Bebop. He's an anime fan and he's a fan of Cowboy Bebop. No joke. He's actually.
I wouldn't put it past him that he was a huge fan of Dragon Ball Z. Did you see that last battle in the Matrix?
Oh yeah.
He was all over that.
But anyway, so I'm gonna stay focused on episode 5 and 6 for this live stream right here in particular. I may do a live stream reaction to the trailer for. Yeah, no, I am gonna do it, whatever. But cause then I'm gonna talk about that too as well. But anyways, guys, so about episode.
All of these spoilers and stuff, I'm gonna play the advocate. The people who also haven't seen this episode.
Yeah, so.
You have to explain it beat for beat to me.
So I'm gonna explain it to this man, the fastest thing alive here. And so anyways, so episode 5, I did predict it because again I watch anime so much. Pretty much it's about Jet reuniting with his old partner to go after Hudai Daxon. Pretty much, and it didn't really play beat for beat. At Jet's part played beat for
beat because they're like an hour a piece every episode. So
I mean, like you think about it, the anime was like a 30-minute runtime, and the live action is an hour. It's like an hour runtime.
Yeah, so like they could literally do 2 episodes at a time, almost.
Yeah, almost. It's just like I called it. I was like, okay, yeah, I knew I knew Jet's partner was going to betray him, but it was like, how was it going to come? Like, how is it going to do it? What's going to be cool? Was Jet going to have a good fight with Udai like they did in the anime? And I keep forget to turn these notifications every time I keep doing this jump. But my initial thought was again, I was like, yep, I called it. But it was pretty cool because we got a nice cool flashback. The flashback was pretty cool how they kind of played out Jet and I can't remember his partner name. And it's talking about like going after Udai and stuff like that. Then at one point, again, I don't know if I mentioned any other early reviews. I feel like I did, but again, they showed big shots again, which I was so happy to see. That jump was like because at one point they showed the 2 characters, like the female, the cowboy girl. She was kind of like wiping sweat off her. I'm like, what was they doing off screen? So it was like she had like a little handkerchief just kind of wiping herself down. I'm like, okay. So I wonder how this is gonna play off. So I don't know how they was playing that off or how to
do something like that. They cannot complain about what they, you know.
But, yeah, like I said, they
made the Fae. It's like whatever changes they made the Fae, and they play that on screen. It's like where's the argument now? Because they made no changes if they do stuff like this in the background.
Like, cause
I'm sure they did it for last.
Yeah, I think it's more so. Yeah, I think it's more so for laughs and stuff like that. That's what I think it was about. But to me, that was the funny bit for me. It was funny that they did that. I was like, okay, because when I watched the anime earlier, when I watched the anime, I was like, oh, so they must be like some type of couple or something. But I think in like maybe the last 2 episodes, Big Shot goes come to a close, and she was like I want to talk to my lawyer. So I was supposed to get big pay for this stuff like that. So
the guy dropped the axe.
Yeah, the guy he dropped the axe. He dropped the axe, and I died when watching that. So that just cracked me up. But Jet.
The moment when they quit their job.
Yeah. that was really funny to me. That was hilarious. So what's going on this one? So while they're looking at the Big Shot's bounty and stuff like that, they see Udai Jackson's name. I was like, okay, so just like, hey, I'm gonna go out, which is funny. Like just like I'm going out, y'all work together and y'all get the bounty. And so the funny thing about that was Spike and Jet had a great, like I actually enjoyed Faye in this episode. I really enjoyed her because they was going back and forth like, I caught this bounty or I caught that bounty. Faye was like, oh, we gotta go to the dude named the Butcher, and Spike was like, this guy killed four bounty hunters before he actually got taken down. And then she was like, what'd she say? And it's like, we can still take them. Then they found out that 4 more people got killed at the same time. I was like, so I was like, well, we ain't going after that one. Then they did like a whole thing called rock paper scissors, but then Faye had a way like ninja bear trap or roach bomb. It was weird, but pretty much they went with rock paper scissors and Spike beat her, and then that's when they started talking about different scars they had. But again, the main focal point of the story was Jet going after Udai, because the funny thing is we never knew, and I would give Cowboy Bebop this much credit.
Hold on.
Okay.
Just because I wanted to see what happened to the Butcher bounty. Did they just straight up not?
No. What happened was. If
it comes back up in the story.
No. What I think it's ISSP. They said don't worry about coming into this bounty. The police is gonna handle it. So in other words, they was gonna kill him. They was gonna kill that thing. They was gonna kill that dude. So they was.
Yeah, I do think that was so bad when the cops killed.
Oh, when they killed Hakeem. Yeah, I felt bad. I was like, bro, why y'all do Hakeem like that? I was like.
I think they did that also in the anime as well, but
crazy thing, they didn't do that in the anime, because I can't remember what happened to Hakeem, but I know that's.
Did they also get weasel out of the
bounty? I think they did got weasel out their bounty in the anime, but I don't remember Hakeem dying in the anime. I can't officially remember how they did it or what came about it, but
now Jeffrey's case. If we get people in comments, I'm gonna start reading. If we ever get people in comments, I love characters like Spike Spiegel because they remind me of Dante, and there's an actual word for this. Well, words.
Well, what are the actual words?
Okay, so it's a devil may care attitude.
Oh yeah. I don't.
Because of devil may
care. I heard the word, but I don't know if they ever actually saying it. But I do remember hearing the word.
No one said it.
Right. But yeah, I do. Yeah, I do like Spikes. Like I said again, John Cho really did a fantastic job of playing. To me, he did a great job playing Spike.
I like the adaptation. I like the fact that they got some of this stuff correct. It's fun. But just like Cowboy Bebop, it's slow.
I think for Cowboy Bebop, I think it's always the slow time. I know somewhere down the line the action is going to pick up in the most bizarre way, and I'm like that's what I love about it. Like that's why I never mind the slow moments in Cowboy Bebop. Even though they're like, oh, go ahead.
Well, it's just one gripe I had, but I'm gonna explain it. The bomber, right?
Oh, Teddy Bomber.
So Teddy Bomber.
Okay.
They were finding that out. They were looking for clues. They were going to random important buildings.
Right.
And before they can even go deep into the investigation, like the rubble from other buildings or any of the I forgot what you called them, manifestos. Before they even got their hands on any of the manifestos.
Right.
How did they know that this random wedding was gonna be targeted by their target? And then they found them at the place. It was like, yo, they had to have known more. How did Spike?
I think. What's the word I want to say? What I want to believe, and this is what I really want to believe. I want to believe that it was maybe. Hold me on it. Like I feel like they took a lucky guess, but then like they said, oh, he was targeted by big public buildings and stuff like that. That's what I'm thinking. Is what
okay.
they again.
They really lucked out then because of course they had to find them to push the plot forward.
Right.
About the time, but the manner in which they did it just sounds so far-fetched. It was like, yo, they gotta kind of scour like a planet for them. I guess they know what city, what continent, and all that to look. That's still a lot of people you gotta see, and they got in a matter of hours. I'm like,
yeah, I mean, again, you bring up a fantastic question, and I'm not dogging it. I mean, I'm not dodging it, but
it's fine. They don't need no answers. It was just. I thought that the guy would be a little harder to find.
Yeah. I know Teddy Bomber, because if I remember in the actual anime, Faye was the one that called Teddy Bomber. Faye,
but she's not technically a part of the group.
Right. So, because like, and again, like I said, yeah, she's a hang around, and I'm like, all right. So pretty much at the end, like, episode 5 is not so much of a hate, but it's like I seen it coming. I was hoping that Udai and Jet actually had a fight scene, but they didn't. So I wasn't too mad about that. But I think the thing, like I did like, and a lot of people get mad because they said the show went beat for beat with the anime. I don't hold that against. I think that it's a good thing they did that. You know, they had to chop some stuff up or put some new stuff in. The crazy thing is, what new stuff you're gonna put in is gonna hurt, which I'm gonna talk about episode 6 in a minute. But Udai said like I did what he told me to do, and that's when his partner shoots Udai, his ex partner, because Jet was so stuck on the Chalmers, thinking he was the bad guy that set him up. Because again, like I can't stress enough again that what I love about the adaptation, well, not much of a love, but a respect thing. Like you going in deep in some of the stuff we don't know. Like we know Jet left the he stopped being a cop. We don't know I think I'm gonna say in the anime we don't know why he stopped being a cop. But in this show, Jet got set, which was kind of weird, but it was a frame up where Jet was Jet was the dirty cop, and it's like yeah, so I was like, whoa, that's actually kind of interesting about that. So again, like
all the
yeah, like I said. Yeah, him having a daughter, I feel like that really adds more to his character. I think that's okay beat. I think nothing wrong with that.
You ever get the vibe of Barrett from the fact that he has a daughter? And,
no, now that you say that, I never thought about that. Now that you say that, I never really thought about that.
Yeah, for anybody who doesn't know, Barrett is a character in Final Fantasy, also black, but
right.
He's like a very dangerous looking man, and he had his daughter, not with him, but a part of his life.
Right. So like that, I always thought that was pretty cool. Yeah, he's getting a phone call. So I thought that was pretty cool that they gave Jet his daughter, because I feel like that really add more to his character. Because again, as I said in our last review about this, it kind of gives him more character. Like you gave me more reason to care for Jet, because it's not just all about just Spike. Not saying it's a bad thing, but it builds more character for that. And I thought that was pretty cool that they did that for Jet. But what was I about to say? But But yeah, I said, yeah, like it was very predictable. So again, I'm like, I see it coming, and I'm not mad about it, but it wasn't. I guess I want to do it. I wanted to happen the same way, but somewhat different. If I can explain that right. But what was it? But yeah, it's a song got a phone call, so I gotta hold her down for the city. So again, I said again with episode 5, I enjoyed the I enjoy what I actually enjoyed Faye this time, guys. I actually really did. I enjoyed Faye. Faye was actually a good character in this go around. I think it was done. I actually really like Faye. So I'm gonna go and talk about what I did not like, and that's was episode 6. Because now they're doing like, I can't remember the actual name of the anime episode, but it was talking about Lundus, whatever the guy name is. I cannot remember, and I think somebody trying to call me too. Hold on, give me a second. Okay, now, but I'm like, it's so. So I was like, cool, because again, some of these episodes you had Edward in, and again, like I said, I already know that Edward won't show up till at least episode 10 where Edward get a full blown appearance. I get it, I understand it, but what got me mad, and I'm sorry, guys. Why they gave Faye a lover? In the anime, and I got to put my controller down about this, and I'm kind of sorry. Plus, I'm getting beat up and getting a little bit upset, and I don't have the right gun I want. But so pretty much like they're trying to get some stuff for the Bebop. He is killing me. So they trying to get stuff set up for the Bebop, and they don't have the right parts, and I'm about to die by 2 feet. Nope, not today, I ain't. Get up! Over there! Oh, I hate this game. But wait. All right, whatever. That dude came up on me, shot me in the face. But what happened in this particular episode of Cowboy Bebop? So like Radical Edwards is messaging Jet to tell him about Lundas. But it's like he was like Sai Baba or wherever their name was. It was weird. Sai Baba and so Spike telling Jet Jet is telling Spike like, hey, I need you to go after this bounty while we go get this part for the ship. And the female mechanic, I will say this part because Faye bought a rail gun, and everybody was saying, even the female mechanic was saying, hey, you know it's a scam, right? So like I did like that little tidbit with Faye, but what got me upset was why did they like Faye is not a lesbian character, and that's what I'm sorry that some people may be mad at me against that, but this is my thing, and I really can't go get because that's not her character. If you're remaking something and you're doing your best to stick close with the anime, and the character's not the character, I have a legit issue about that. Because again, like that's not who Faye character. Faye had a life. She actually had if I remember right, I think it was episode's Funny Valentine, but she did have an actual boyfriend. Yeah, me. Oh my god, my RB buttons jack. But so she did have a boyfriend, but I think if I remember, they don't really dive into that quite yet anyway. Oh my god, you're gonna kill the time. Very upset. But that's the thing that kind of bothered me. I'm like, because they had the female mechanic flirting with Faye. I'm like, and then yes, they actually had sex. I'm like, that's not her character. That's not the character. And like, I'm sorry. I'm sorry, not sorry. Like, that's not who her character is. Like, because Faye, that's okay. Let me calm down for a second. Let me calm down and have a civilized conversation. Now, if you're telling me that you're making a show that's already been well established, and you saying like, oh, we're so we want to make a continuation of that anime or slash, dare I say, a remake of it, then you expect them to you get they want to make their own ideas. I'm not mad about that. But the crazy thing with those ideas coincide what made the show great. And for them, and I get it. Like I said, I told my buddy off the Patreon, I told anybody else, I was really never on board with Cowboy Bebop. I was, what's the word I want to say? I really wasn't on board with Cowboy Bebop, but like I said, like certain ideas which I don't mind, they can be cool, they can be okay, but the issue where it has that is when you change a certain character trait, because Faye, like in the anime wise, or dare I say, or somebody make it known to me, you let me know in the comments that Faye was never into girls. And like I said, I know that's not Faye's character, but I think for them to do that, I'm like, all right, that's kind of not sitting well with me. Now, if she was like that from Jump Street, then I got no argument, I got no say. It is what it is. Alright, but since and I know, it's like, why do that? Like, I can see why, because not everybody was on board with it. Like I said, like, what could have helped this jump be a lot more better if they would have just stuck what made the anime great. And dude, shoot him! Oh my God! Use your flame, Jesus! You're sitting there just taking hits. Oh, I missed. But that was the thing that really got me. But hold on, but like I said, before I say too much, I do need to talk more about episode 5. So let me go back for a second, because I know, because I really want to talk about this Jumping Faye. But I did like how this Lumdus guy, because how can I say it, man? I'm trying to find some words for it here. But at the same time, like, Lumdus pretty much is an AI. He wasn't a person that was catatonic, if I can say that. And that was the thing that kind of bothered me. I was like, oh, it was like he wasn't catatonic like he was in the show. I was like, that's kind of where they went that route. I was like, why wasn't the person catatonic? But pretty much they said like the AI was when the guy shut the AI down, the AI gave a whole new identity, stuff like that. So I was like, alright, again, like, oh yeah, I'm sorry, I'm tripping. It's all part of the same episode. I'm playing Mass Effect while I'm talking to you guys, and Sonic got a phone call, so I can't feed off on it. So pretty much, dude, you gonna get down. But at the same time, I was like, okay, so because pretty much the whole thing with the episode is like they're trying to find out who Lumdus, I don't know. I'm trying my best to remember this dude's name, because I'm really upset with this whole episode. I really am. But at the same, it's like okay, we gotta find out who Lumdus is, and Spike was always saying, like, yo, it's nothing but a pipe dream. We're not gonna really find anything with this. So it's like so right now, let's not kind of go at this. Just like, no, we need to do this because we need the money. So now with this going on, it's like, okay, so we gotta but so now the whole thing is when Spike goes to the little building where he actually runs into London's office and stuff like that, he's like, "Oh, this is not." He pretty much said it's not real. And so now I was like, "Okay, now we gotta find out what it is." And I gotta put my controller down because I do want to talk about it. I'm sorry, but to me, guys, I always had this bit of an anger when you change a character's whole personality around, and that anger comes with like Faye was never going back again. Faye was never into dudes. I'm doing best not to stay too much on this topic, but no, I mean sorry, Faye was never into girls like that. No, or ever. So it's kind of mind-boggling and angering to me that you do that to that character. Like, again, if she was this type of character, I have no say. If she was that type of character, but that's not her character. And I can see it's further why I see why people was really on board with it, or they don't know anything about Cowboy Bebop. So pretty much was more so going on with it. I'm gonna save that for a minute, but so now like Jet meets up with Spike. Again, now Spike is just reliving this VR dream with him and Julia meeting, and I think what Lumdis is doing, he's pretty much trying to steal Spike's conscience and stuff like that. So pretty much the guy who created Lumdis, he was like or Psy Baby, so Psy Baba, excuse me. He was like, oh, like we pulled a plug in about that. Like, I think 16 or 17 people died when their conscience was forcibly removed. And it's like, if you do that, you're gonna fry Spike's brain. So pretty much in doing the whole episode of this, like Spike was with Julia, trying to save Julia, and like every time Spike was trying to save Julia, the AI would change Julia's personality, and it's like a Spike. You said Vicious done a lot of bad things, but you're a psychopath. This, that, and the other. I mean, it was going any and everywhere, man. It was going. I was like, the whole AI thing. You know, I was somewhat kind of against it, but it was kind of cool. It was cool to see, and seeing Spike trying to do his best to say. Obviously, I like the fact they kept Spike caring for Julia, which I think was good to keep that. But at one point, where Vicious is telling, I forgot who, Mao was telling Mao. I can't remember if it was Mao's guy or a girl in the end. I think Mao was a girl. I can't remember. But what was going on with Mao? Like, he trying to get Mao to work with Vicious. I mean, Vicious trying to work with Mao so they go against the elders of the syndicate, so they can take him down and take over the syndicate, whatever. And only Mao wanted Julia to do was to sing. At one point, Julia's singing, and Vicious got mad at Julia. I'm not going out of pocket, out of place here, but I'm at the point I don't care right now because this really wasn't my favorite episode. But the reason I say it wasn't my I won't say, how can I say it? It's okay. Episode 5 was better than episode 6 because of the Faye thing. I'm sorry, not sorry, because at the same time that's not the character. I'm sorry, that's not. But anyways, I did at one point towards the end of it, Julia realized Spike was alive, and at one point in the beginning of the episode, Spike had a picture of Julia. It's like, I'll never let you go. So, but I'm going out. But so the only reason they can save Spike, because the guy who created AI, he couldn't shut it down where they at. So they go to the little home base. So that they had to go to like I guess it was Earth, and they had to go to the facility, shut it down, and save Spike. And they said it just in time before Spike actually dies. Then Taurus at the end, Faye's like, "Oh, so you're leaving?" So yeah, so let's all stay. Let's on time. Stay with you. Let's be moving together, wherever the case being. And It's like, well, let's find out who you are. I can't be with you. And so pretty much, and how they stopped it was the railgun. How they stopped the AI which was very funny to me. I will admit, it was very funny to me. They used the railgun and they found a paperclip. I think either the mechanic had a paperclip or they found. I think the mechanic had a paperclip. She shot the paperclip into the AI and it kills it. So Spike is safe. And that's pretty much it for the episode. I know I went out of pocket everywhere with it, but at the same time, guys, one episode I really enjoyed Fade. To this one, it's like I'm mad they went that route because again, I'm sorry, I have to be this guy, but if that's not the character, then why change that to the character? Fade had a yes, I'm at the point of being that guy because I'm pretty much at the end of it. You're at the end of it right now, but. Okay, so let me ask you.
I've been listening the whole time.
I kind of figured it was.
Bounce off of me.
So let me ask you this, man. And if you see something that you knew and loved, you grew up with, and they're making a live adaptation of it. No, and they say, oh, we're gonna try to go beat by beat what made the anime great. You expect to do that, like keep this characters like you expect some changes. But at the same time, you expect to at least keep the characters who they are. But
yeah,
to
keep the characters themselves, if anything.
Yeah, because like
that's part for the course with adaptations, because it's like something's bound to change. Something's not going to translate well.
It's not, but the same. It's like for me, I'm like, bro, y'all didn't have to make like Faye wasn't into girls in the anime. If she was like that in the anime. I have no complaint. I won't say anything. My mouth will be shut. I won't say not a doggone thing. But that's not her character. What was the point of you changing the character? That's where my argument comes in at. Because if she was, yeah, okay. No topic.
That's the other thing. It didn't have anything to do with the story.
It had nothing to really do with the story. And that's another thing. It had nothing to do with the story. I feel like things like that. I feel like we're doing it because we can, and this is what the modern age people want. I'm like, forget these jokes. I'm sorry, not sorry. Not sorry. It's like no, and I feel like that's what again for me. That's what hurt. That's what really hurt. Cause I have known people. I watch YouTubers say I watched the first and last episode, and I don't need to watch everything else. I'm like, oh. Yeah, first, bro, that's exactly what this person. Who was it? Clownfish, and I cracked up. It got a chuckle out of me, and I can't I'm not mad that he did that because again, look what's going on with it. Look what's happening with it. So yeah, because again, all right, segueing right quick. When the Powerpuff Girls live action happened, and it hasn't happened, but I think it's not gonna happen now because
did it also get canceled because of
because what happened was because I know you read the whole lead scripts and stuff like that. So what happened with they had Professor U told them and Miss Bellamy a couple. I didn't care for that. What got me mad was. Professor Drake. Professor Drake was gonna exploit the girls.
Only imagine. Inspect?
No, he wants to not inspect, but he wants what's what I want. He wants to exploit the girls. Let's say I don't know if you ever saw the pictures. How they had the actresses in the Powerpuff Girls old outfits, stuff like that. No. So yes, they did. And he was trying to so that was strike one for me. I was like, oh god.
Now, when you said Professor Drake, I can only imagine Professor Utonium with that heart cut out on his head, like Drake got currently right now.
Hey, look, what I heard.
That's what you saw too.
Oh no, I didn't. No, that's the first. That's the first thing I heard. Though. That's the first time I'm hearing about it. But
that's the only thing I can imagine in my head right now.
Cause like then Mojo then.
I'm like, oh my goodness.
Then like Mojo Jojo had a son.
No.
Yeah.
He
But
did.
yeah, you know, it get weird. It get weird. Cause then like how so like I don't think we don't get the mayor of Townsville. We got something the mayor of Townsville. Weird. It's bro. It gets weird. Then what ended up happening? What was the next part that happened? Then like they made all the girls too edgy. Like I think the only one should have been edgy. Should have been Buttercup. They had like Blossom being too strict, and they had one point like they made Buttercup. Mind you, that is making this Powerpuff Girls live action series is a continuation of the cartoon.
The new one or the old cartoon?
They said continuation, so they didn't specify which one.
That one was supposed to be a continuation.
Yeah, but you know how bad that one went. You know
I'm
exactly.
gonna tell you something that did go full circle with that. Are we still streaming?
Yeah, we're still streaming.
Okay. So get this.
Okay.
That goes full circle because hear me out.
Okay, I'm listening.
Joker meets Powerpuff. Now the way that the episode was supposed to happen was Joker showed up.
Wait, what?
Yeah, this is real. It was already written out, I think, because this is how I got, the information on the episode. Oh,
this sounds so unbelievable, bro.
Joker was gonna do Crime and Timesville, but what's his name? The mayor would have been so starstruck that a big time villain came to his town that he was gonna stop the girls from don't attack again. Let him keep doing stuff.
He's gonna love.
He was gonna just let Joker just run crazy because he was so starstruck by the fact that Joker was in town or whatever, right? Now, this idea could have came back in a big way because this the newest show, 2016 Power Combat. They did a crossover with.
Yeah, okay, I do remember that. Yeah, I do remember that.
They really did it.
Yeah. So let me ask you, what made them stop doing that episode then? Shoot.
They said something about it being violent, and I was like,
oh my God, are you serious? Yes. But yeah, man. So
like, have you not seen the intro to that? They kicked the devil in the teeth with streaks of blood on screen. I'm telling you. Like,
so
violent.
Yeah. So I mean, that's all I have for Cowboy Bebop right now. Like I said, it's 5 was okay. It was a passable. 6 was just. I'm sorry, with the whole thing with Faye. I'm sorry, that really took everything away from me. And, again, sorry, not sorry. But I feel like that hurt it. But yeah, that's what hurt that show for me, bro. If they would have just kept it like it was, again, like I said, I kind of see why people are against it, or why people
don't even feel sad. I
don't know. Believe me, I'm not sad. I am not sad.
Don't be sad. All right, Game of Thrones sucks for everybody else. Another one into the KD ratio of dead shows that just could not win or make up their team.
So yeah, guys. So yeah, we're gonna cut this episode off. I'm gonna do another live stream of my live reaction for Sonic the Hedgehog, of course with this guy right here. And yeah, so I got 4 more episodes to go with this show with Cowboy Bebop. Again, I'm not. It just I hate they did that to Faye. And this maybe not like I said, I see why it got canceled. because it was too much of a backlash. But again, I'm gonna save all that once I get through episode 10. I hope Sonic can watch it by that time. So, anyways, thank you guys for watching. Thanks for this Hitchhawk for joining me in this episode. And just give us a few minutes. We're gonna do a reaction to Sonic the Hedgehog. Y'all take it easy. And Sonic, you want to say anything else?
So be good to one another and have a good day.
You don't mean that.
Wear your seatbelt.
Yo, I